Hello everyone, we're in ads, so I might as well get the intro for the recording done. Yeah, so hello everyone. Ads are wonderful things, and I forget to hit record all so often. Also, we're gonna have some fun with that. You did unfortunately have to miss my talk about my Baldur's Gate challenge, and also uh, to start of my Fallout 4 talk. It is the curse of me totally and utterly forgetting to hit the record button. So not much I can do about that. I mean, there is, probably. But I do not know. Otherwise, I would quite literally have it set up. Okay, maybe I can set it up so that... No, I can't set it up to start streaming for me, or start recording for me, which is very unfortunate. The bot that I'm using is wonderful, and I do enjoy a lot of the different things. It's just like one more thing. It's like, I just like this one more thing. It probably would be good for me. Okay, I think ads are over. Wonderful stuff. Oh, but yeah, I got Fallout 4. Definitely got to the point where not even got to the point, but starting off, I should say. Um, Getting ammo for the different heavy weapons so difficult because they don't drop. And unlike every other ammo that it'll like they'll drop from uh, whatever the thing is, the loot ammo scourger. I love that perk so much because of the fact that for most builds, it gives you infinite ammo. It also does give you infinite fusion cores, since I'm already at 14. Actually, the funny thing is I was up at 12 after one adventure. Like, legitimately just one adventure after that, after getting that perk, and it's just like, ta-da, you now have infinite of these. Like, this is ridiculous. I mean, it makes it really easy, you know, to be able to use power armor. The power armor also has an issue due to the fact that it will just crumble. Also, for bots, I am using Firebot for Twitch commands or something. I don't remember the commands and timers, and also I have it set up so that when I switch to when I start streaming, I automatically switch to my starting screen, and then I mute myself because that way I don't have to worry about unmuting, and then also can I don't have to worry about unmuting, because there's been a few times where I've forgotten to unmute, and then it's a good old-fashioned case of like, whoops, I've been streaming for X amount of minutes, and I didn't realize I had, been heard a single time. A few fun things. It can be integrated with OBS. There's also more things I haven't dabbled with, but it's like, these are the things I can think of that I want to use. Yes. But yeah, I've at least now with Fallout 4, I've gotten to the point where I've got a decent amount of ammo stuff. One of my settlements just got attacked by super mutants, and they all had miniguns. And despite the fact that it said only 100 ammo, once I picked up all their stuff, I had 2,000 ammo. So that's gonna last me at least a few battles, hopefully. Though I'm also very much enjoying the cannon and the missile launcher, due to a very fun fact of it's just so satisfying just to have a huge cannon thing, whether it's a little cannon or a missile launcher and just seeing a projectile go "Nope," and destroying whatever it is.
Cut once.
Yeah.
Maintenance today, or repairs tomorrow. That works.
Nice. Got that quest done as well. It's not a bad one. Yeah, it's not a bad one. It's actually a very decent one, except for I have a really good one. Okay, where is that? There's that. Got avoided some. That. I might actually go for this, because this one's actually a decent piece of gear. Also, I have to actually close my curtains, because it's too bright and I keep getting, like, blinded. I'm quite happy that it's too bright outside. And for most cases, I can deal with it being too bright out. But, like, WoW sometimes, and especially Path of Exile. Ooh, Path of Exile is the worst when it's the case of it's bright outside, because Path of Exile loves its dark environments, and so it is literally just impossible to see anything, and that is a game where you need to see everything, even the things you cannot see. Did I get the weekly? I feel like I don't have the weekly. Darnagal. Best I do. 4 people in it, yeah. That's classic. Anything else? It might just be a week where I should pay attention to when it's new. Okay. I guess it's just a case that it is not the weekly quest. Yeah, let's try and do that one. But yeah, it is very satisfying in Fallout 4, just having a big old weapon that just annihilates an enemy.
These are earthen.
Though I will say, I had a very fun time last night where I shot a super mutant and with cannon straight torso, and it killed him. But the best part about it was the fact that his torso and up stayed right there, but his legs blew back. Like all the momentum just went straight to the leg. Just thump. Just some wild, silly stuff. It's like, that's why I love physics in games. Because sometimes they do things like that, where it's just like, that's not how any of that would work. But it makes you, just causes you to laugh.
I admire how you handle yourself on the battlefield. Some intruders need to see another demonstration
Okay, and a
of
group.
skills.
Oh, right, I'm also in war mode, so that's fine. Let's not try and do this in war mode. Also, yes, I actually do need to just do stuff out here. It's ringing depths. So let me just do some stuff. I will not try and do... I will not try and do the ore one. The ore one is apparently bad enough as it is. I never had any issues with it. But I can imagine trying to do it in...
Someone didn't get the message.
Trying to do it in war mode where people could try and kill you with so
need
worse.
to mount a defense.
Okay, let's... Journal. I need to heal people. Oh, broken physics are, I mean, it's not even necessarily broken, but over-exaggerated ones are amazing. It's why like things like BMG Drive, or I can't think of literally any other physics game right now, are just so much fun because it's like wild, ridiculous things. Though also with that same fight earlier in it, I had a very satisfying grenade throw where I tossed it out as like 4 enemies were converging. And just as they got within range, it went off and was like, I don't often get good grenade throws. Usually they undershoot, overshoot, or just to the right enough where they don't hit anything and are completely useless. But sometimes I get some good throws, and it is very satisfying. Basically, my current playthrough with all 4 of them, I can't say playthrough, because that insinuates I'll do the story. I've just done the Minutemen stuff, and that's it. I've just been doing settlements. And just having a good time. Yeah, we need those sparks for... wait, Sparks Sunday. There's a reason why I mean to do my main character weeklies early in the week. So that I have the later week or part of the week to do the stuff, but yeah, I was, busy with ideas and then not doing chores, which then required me to take more time to do said chores.
Hey, we friends, okay? Hey, you give that.
Cool. But yeah, I've been having at least good fun with Fallout 4. Just doing settlements and stuff. Big explosives. I guess that's what I was getting to. Usually, I just don't end up using any form of grenades or mines with any of my characters. Largely due to a good old-fashioned case of I miss, or I'm going to save this for a tough enemy, and there's never that tough enemy. So I've just gotten to the point now where I don't save it for a tough enemy, I save it for a group of enemies, or an enemy that I think I can throw it to that's just out of range of the other things, or overkill for a missile launcher. It's like that. I end up using them so much. Now, mines are a bit more difficult, but when I can use them, I use them a lot. Oh. So it's been one of the few cases where it's like, I'm using everything at my disposal. So the second best thing of... Oh, dang. I'm kind of curious why again. Hopefully it works. Yeah, it should work. Ring went off again. Yeah, it's nice being able to actually use all the different things instead of, because usually I end up just not using most things due to, what I said before, of just like, I'm saving it for a difficult enemy. Yeah, I should try and do that. This or that reason, but this is just like, foes there, I've got solutions. And I think part of it as well is because I do run out of ammo with my big guns, so I need to make sure to use other things as well. Ooh. Purple. That's also what I need to get. I should also try and get most of my purple while I'm down here. Need to pay attention to that. At some point, I'll get to Fallout 4 for actual, like, streaming and editing of it. That might be a little while. As first, I still need to get through 3 in New Vegas, and I have taken a sizable break from streaming actual story games due to good old-fashioned case of I was behind enough as it was with editing, and as such, took a break. Okay, have one of those. And then also, like, these cases where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get back into a regular schedule of streaming, and then immediately, like, the last stream I did was a Star Trek stream, which was supposed to be the start of me streaming on a more regular basis, and then it took me 5 more days to do another stream. It's like, oh well, you win some, you lose some. I'm at least, once again, for now, back to a usual schedule of doing stuff. So, you know, in theory, I might be able to keep things up and actually stream tomorrow. It would be nice to be able to actually take the time to stream tomorrow. And also, it means I stream a bigger variety of games. Also, technically, this is going to be all streamed and followed by Path of Exile stream, but that still might be actually followed by Path of Exile, but probably not. But either way, it definitely has ended up being just a main stream, because it's like, I haven't played it this week. I've been having my fun with other challenges.
Thank you for doing what needed to be done.
Ooh, purple. Also, fun thing. I had a, I'll say quote-unquote job interview yesterday, which I was really excited about. Like, my first job interview. And, you know, like, it was just like, oh, yay. I guess not technically first, but first since trying to search for a full-time job. Oops, didn't realize. God, I could stay managed. And so I was super excited. I was like, okay, you know, they say the original position has been filled, but they've got this other one available. I was like, you know what, probably decently sketchy, but, like, maybe, you know, maybe it'll be alright, kind of thing. And so it's like, you know what? I'm gonna try and do it. I literally, it's like, trying to do the interview thing. It was like, the next day. And in my case, because I didn't check my mail until said next day, it was like, in a few hours. And it was like, you know what? I shall work with this. It's like, I shall work with this. Because, you know, maybe it's, you know, legit, whatever. Like, I want to try and get a job. That's what I really want to try and do. Oops. Didn't see this one up there. So I set it up. But, like, looking after I set it up, I was like, maybe it is. Maybe it is a bit sketchy. And so it's like, I looked into more and it's like, maybe not. Let me, it's already down there. Okay, it has been placed. But I was like, I'm gonna go to it, see what generic things there are, yada yada. Basically, you know, see, like, will I gain anything out of going anyways? So I do that, and I quickly realized it's not a one-on-one interview like I thought it was going to be. That was just my own perception. It wasn't said either way. It also didn't say what position the new offer was for. You know, another good old-fashioned red flag. If they don't say what position they think you would be good at, even though the first one's filled, that's a red flag. Nope, that was just my sight tricking me. Oh, I haven't fought him before. And so, like, I get in there, and it's going on or like I'm waiting for it to start, eventually starts, and I notice it's not just one-on-one, there's about 130 other people. Nice! Interesting that that's for the male, instead of just like, because it's a cloak, it could be used for any. And something I didn't realize until later, but like the the email said that you would meet with the founder of this thing to discuss or whatever, basically for the interview, and it wasn't, or when did the confirmation, it said co-founder. And then during the thing, it said it was or said co-founder. So let's switch over to Stream Raiders. Get this battle started. And so that's like another case of like, not so sure about it when looking back, because there's a lot of things I didn't realize at first. It's like, oh yeah, there's this red flag and this red flag and this other red flag. And then, nice. Sad that this is going away, but I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Nothing lives forever. See how this battle goes? But at the very least, once this goes away, it also does mean that I won't have to spend a little extra time with my posts, because I have to do the Stream Raiders as a thread part. I was like, it's annoying. It's not much of an issue, but it is just like that minor nuisance. But yeah, so we get in there, and I'm just like, yeah, this is a lot of people, but I'm just like, you know what, I shall just, listen, see what it is, like, it's probably a scam, but, I'll see what their talking points are, just to kind of see in general what stuff, they're going to try and do, or to keep in mind for actual interviews, that kind of fun stuff. And very quickly, I realized that, I should say as well, I applied to I'm pretty sure at least, I applied to an IT support. They, like, my idea was that I was just going to be, helping customers with, issues, yada yada kind of stuff. Well, what quickly became apparent was that this other position was meant to be, I don't know technically what it's called, but where you're making travel arrangements for people. Okay, I can do it again for some reason. And, which, definitely not something I'd like to do. I probably could do it, funny enough, more than taking calls from IT. Because with taking calls with IT, it's a good old-fashioned case of I don't know what the issue is going to be. It takes me a while to get prepared and all that stuff. Where at least with the, if I were to try and be like a travel person, I know what I'd be doing. Like, I'd be the one contacting out, and I'd know what to expect when someone would be, when I would actually get a call. So I'm terrible with the uncertainty of things. Granted, I'm also still terrible with making calls, but it is still the case of like, it's something that's like, maybe I could do it. Probably couldn't. But yeah, and then, but the first thing as well is that should have also tipped me off as a red flag is the fact that there was 130 or so people there. Because And especially since this meeting was set up like the day after I applied, or technically 2 days. And I don't think they would have hired someone within a day. Which means most likely the original thing I applied for, which I no longer could find where I had applied to it from, was just some, I would say phishing, but not for like your information. Technically, yes, at the same time. Point being, it was just trying to get people who are interested in support to try and get this job instead, which is a wild thing, honestly. But then again, scams are going to be scams. And so I should have realized that, but I didn't realize it until afterwards. Like, wait a second, that's another big old giant red flag.
Continue to serve.
And then, past that, once we were getting started, there also I should say there was this really awesome person who showed up and wrote on a whiteboard, just scam. Like, they just wrote on the whiteboard scam because we couldn't talk. And they just tapped it a few times and just like, look at this, it's a scam. You all should know it's a scam. And then eventually left. But like, I really respect that person going out of their way to like try and warn people like this is just a scam. Which I can definitely see being, this was really quick.
Nicely done. You and your Drake are exceptional.
I would actually just do the other ones.
Welcome.
Because it was super quick.
Long.
But yeah, and then, what else was I gonna get? But yeah, just I just found it so funny because it's like, yep, I appreciate it. Because it's just another confirmation. It's like, yeah, I was pretty sure it's a scam. But then also, another red flag that I found was the website the dude was pulling the position from, and the email address that I got the confirmation from. See ya, history or not. Have a good time with whatever you're doing. But yeah, the confirmation email that I got were different. I missed it by a few tenths of a second.
I never gave up.
So it was the case of like, like they're both travel things, but they're different. So, one was this, say company B, and then the one they're pulling from is a company A, and it's like, that's probably not a good site. And indeed, because I'm pretty certain it was a scam. I did not want to deal with it. Plus, it wasn't going to be a position I was going to do anyways. But it was definitely just like so many different red flags. I'd legitimately be amazed if it wasn't a scam. Like, somehow wasn't a scam. But like, everything about it was like red flag after red flag. And it's like, can only do so, take it so much. But that was also the first interview I've had since trying to search for a full-time job. So I was super excited, only to be like let down and then go like, dang it. I was really hoping it'd be something legitimate, but instead it was absolutely not. Ooh, I got all the sparks. Still need a lot of weapons, but let's go back into town. Ooh, actually, let's not go to town. Let us go over to this city. And then take the Dark Iron Bull Machine out to the Eye. After I turn off War Mode, because I don't need to be in War Mode now that I've got my Sparks done. It does give me a bonus, but I don't really care. Because it is not something I necessarily will care too much about.
Get your feet moving. We got a tunnel to blast open. This kaboom ought to be good. Say, what do you think washed down that drain? Maybe it's treasure, or maybe it's monsters, and maybe those monsters have treasure.
Let's see. What's this do? What's this do to heaven? Also looks like it's Vicruel Week. Yes, it's not dead yet. Which means it gives me just enough time to try and kill him without having to take too much time trying to kill him. I don't think I even got a target. I did! Nice. And... whoa, that's good. Yeah, I also got most of the mystery meat I needed off of this rock. Don't ask me how you get mystery meat off of rock. Maybe that's why it's a mystery. Let's grab this quest. What extra stuff do we have? We have some quests to do. I suppose we can join down in this fight. But first we'll grab whatever this is. I don't know what it is. Hey, where's this quest? It's not a quest, it's a coffer that's in the wall. Actively late. Actively late. I got some stuff stuck in my head, largely due to the fact that I had them stuck in my head, and then I listened to them again. And so now they are refreshed, brand new fun. But I'm invincible. My inventory's already full, I don't know why. That is a lie, I know why. I have no space. Oh, I really have like no space. Ah, it's a quest thing. Ah, yes, it is a quest thing. Well, at least I had a bunch of stuff to clear out. Wonderful stuff. Just another brick they lay to build a factory. I'm gonna see. Maybe that the chimney from the fuse already. Oh, it's down below. Down and down to the deep, who up to find the deep. Diamond rubies, golden ore, hidden in the mountains gold. Da 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 da. There is some room for there, you shall be a dad. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, I probably should actually practice singing. Because it's like I sing enough as it is, so it'd be a good thing to actually practice, so I get a little bit better at it. But at the same time, I need to figure out a good way to practice. Because I don't think I got a good way of practicing. I mean, I just practice songs right now, but it's like, I'm not sure if that's necessarily like an effective way of doing it. Especially if I'm doing it wrong.
Your path led to me.
I like how even the salt and the stone give off mystery. There were some devils, let's make them alive once again. I need to kill his bloodborne because you have things on your full tip. I foresee other people are home. Largely due to, I'm pretty sure the dog just ran down the hall. Also, speaking of the dog, I had I started cooking this morning, and then the dog just limped in. I was just like, oh, these are the blood. Oh, they're blood brine. I read it as blood brim or blood. I read it as not blood. I guess. But yeah, the dog came limping in when I started cooking. I was just like, oh, you poor thing. And so it took a while to get him to lay down, because I found basically like having him lay down is really effective at getting his hip back in. And I eventually got him to lay back down on his hip. And it's like, probably not great that's on the hip that's bad. But, you know, still laying down. Good news, I think it put it right back in. As he started licking me and was all happy, and the usual case of like, oh, thank you for fixing it, buddy. And so it's like, okay, well, hopefully it's good. But I just kind of kept an eye on him while I was cooking and then doing other stuff. It's like I don't want to just leave you and be like, okay, it's all good, and as soon as you stand up, it'd not be good anymore. Luckily, eventually he stood up again and he was A-okay. So I was quite happy with that. That's far too often not okay. It's just like, poor doggo. He doesn't deserve to, you know, have to get himself hurt. Not even have to, just he gets himself hurt just by standing. Actually, I think what happens is usually a case of he's too excited and ends up somehow putting his hip out, and it's like, well, that's not great. But it's just an old-fashioned case of like, well, you can't tell him not to get excited. He'd be quite disappointed. Hey, I think I need to go in this way. Yeah. Oh, no. Ah. I will say my thing's a little in the way, but it is what it is. Like, I honestly have no idea what's making progress. I have never figured out, like, the progressing thing of it. I just know match 3. And I just have fun with match 3. Okay. Oh. I also did have to put... We have, another one of our barn cats, who has pretty much extensively just been outside. We've been letting him back, or not back, but we've been letting him in since it's been cold and rainy, all that. And so we've been letting him stay inside when it's cold, as long as he doesn't go anywhere, just because he is not trained to be inside.
There is always
We don't care to have any extra messes.
Ah, a conversation.
Been nice to pay attention, make sure I grab. But unfortunately, said cat wanted to explore and adventure around the house today. Like, usually he's very timid about literally going anywhere. But today he was just like, I'm running around the house, exploring. And which we can't really let happen. And then on top of that, like, if he wasn't going out in this morning, he was just like making a loop of the different food bowls. And it was just like, not supposed like, I don't think you need to eat that much. But at the same time, I'm not going to stop you. Because of the good old-fashioned case of, you might legitimately be that hungry. Because of the fact that you haven't been eating as much as you should be. So I still let him eat a lot of food. Also interesting, forward speeds you up. Up! No. Which is very interesting. It is only tied to the forward movement key. Which is a very simple solution, however there are a few issues. Or I guess forward. Yeah, no idea. I'm not seeing any notes. Okay. What else? Killing things? That's always a fair opportunity. Looting things? Also always a fair opportunity. No notes. That's what I was just like, that looks just to be a human. Nope, it's an elf. It's an elf. It's an elf. It's an elf. Oh, it's an elf. What's her name? It's an elf. It's an elf. It's an elf today. Yes, I need exactly 2 more, and I saw 2 more. I wanted to make sure that person got credit if they were wanting it. I am not gonna be that kind of person who, at least consciously, like, oh, this person's helping me out. Let me just kill it before they can get credit on the others. Granted, the zappy thing might have been a cleave that just visually didn't look like it.
Get your feet moving. We got a tunnel to blast open. This kaboom oughta
Your
be
spells
good.
have a chance.
Say, what do you think washed down that drain? Maybe it's treasure, or maybe it's
Wait,
monsters.
okay, so it's a
And
singing
maybe
one.
those monsters
Okay,
have
no, we don't
treasure.
care. Because I would say that because the shield is important, though it would be hilarious. Just like this mass. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to just think about this. If it could work this way, I don't think so. But, you know, with this one that I just got, like, the chance to trigger others, no, it'd be actually, never mind, it'd be useless. Because what I was thinking, actually, no, it still could be useful. Because you just have, like, half the raid, or, you know, let's just say half, or a third of the raid with this one. And so it triggers the others, that triggers the others, and it's just like a constant just go, and then it's just like barriers for everyone. Oh, it won't work like that because eternal cooldowns and stuff. But I just love that silly idea of just like, just like tons of stuff. Okay. Where's... Oh, he's right over there, right now. Gonna try and take him out. Anything fancy? Just kill him. What? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Entrance! I missed him by just a little bit. Ah, I'm so disappointed. I really thought I had that timed perfectly so that I'd drop down and be able to crush him with my boots. And by crush, I mean do a very little amount of damage, but dang, I love those boots. They are fun. Ooh, nice one. Not actually the first right, okay. Okay, first sailor.
Done. An exemplary display. The cave is open. Troops, deploy.
Okay, and then the other rare is down over here, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Quests, I'm not gonna get the documents I foresee. Yeah, because I'm not finding any of them. And it might have been just a case of like, oh, I would have noticed them before, but I didn't. Gotta pick it up before the best again. I don't want to actually deal with that one again. It's already killed it. I should try and... Yeah, there's one. A journal. Let's get the little piggy. It's a little battle pig. It's even green. With envy. Yeah, that's some damage. Oh. You can never capture something on the first catch. I do not know why. Granted, it is probably not literally impossible, but it seems to be very much a statistical anomaly how low of a chance you have of... And that should have been like a guaranteed catch, because it's a 30% increase each time. And that was the fifth. That was the fourth one. But yeah, some weird stuff with Pet Battle. And if I had to guess, it's just old broken code that no one has touched in ages. Because let's be honest, it was like, it was a cool thing in Kata, and definitely in Panda. Panda did wonders with it. And then it was very much abandoned. It was just like, dang it. Just like, we got no more ideas with this. I think there technically were more ideas, like Legion and Near, but it very much turned to a back burner sort of thing. And I think in BFA we got like pet battle dungeons, or yeah, I'm not sure. But that was the other thing. I mean, granted, it could easily be a case of I didn't notice, but I'm pretty sure there was no like pet battle dungeons. Go check that out. It's just like they exist now, and no one knows why, kind of thing. That's lucky there. Yeah, might as well pass. Otherwise, I would have swiped and dealt no damage. Actually, I need to switch. That's what I should have done because I'm gonna kill him. Right. And stab. Okay, Stream Raiders battle is about to end. I don't think I will start another one. I don't know if I'll start another one. See. Oh wow, it's actually already been like an hour. Gonna be rough, but I almost forgot to switch to the actual Stream Raiders screen. Yeah, we're all speedy boys. Yeah, War Beast is always cool. It's like, I like how my people are like, how do we get up there? Bosh, how do we get up to that thing? Interesting, got event token. Yeah, I think we will call it good there for the like, Stream Raiders. I think I'm just going to quickly wrap up, potentially, with WoW. Oops. No, not oops. Overlay, though, I will turn off. As, don't think I'm going to do Stream Raiders after, because it is actually sunsetting, in March. So it's only a month away. And it's like, oh, that's very unfortunate. Ah. I can indeed do the, Storm. A bunch of them in place.
How you doing, pal? Time's a waste.
I will use the mech. I very much enjoy the mech, I'll be honest. Many bullets. Okay. Let's pop the quest so I can see the percentage. Now where to get? Over to this quest. Oh wait, I do have a speed up. I was like, I do wish I had a speed up. I do, it's called Charge. No. I like how I started shooting with the other hand first. Going too far. They have a really cool looking one.
You don't want it.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. It is just to kill these things. Arch! Almost went into that. That would have been no good. Also, I'm getting shot by something. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. I thought it was something big. Flames! What's this? Okay, flames is the way. Flames is the way to burn the things down. Hold it. Or probably missiles, I'll be honest. Missiles should be good, I feel like. Yeah, maybe just flames. Flames or nukes seems to be the only thing that can destroy these egg clutches. Okay, what else did I need to do? Oh, I need to kill all of them. Oh no, I need to kill these things. I was like, why is it that numbers aren't lining up there? Because I need to kill more of these things. I went to... Ah, I actually killed it. Somehow got aggro on that one as well. I need 3 more of these suckers. What's up? I don't have that. I will have to try and get it. Let's heal the pets. Yep. Downside with the proper add-ons being turned off during... Okay, that is a rare, so I'm gonna actually try and go for it. The pet is neat. Oh, can't fly. I should have just stayed in the mech. Well, I do want to get to that. Can I get up to it? I don't know. Particularly not sure how to get up through there. It's actually kind of annoying. I'm definitely not gonna get in. There's gonna be another one that I can grab here. So. Ah, and it's green. Don't you dare pop me out of it. Last time. Oh, there's a blue seagull though. I'm still gonna get the thing that I don't have. And I can capture it. In that case, it won't help. Yay, captured it. Let's switch to the turnip. It's really about the same amount of damage either way. I like how it just like, I see, I see, I see, instead of actually doing anything. Ah, dang, it actually did something and hit pretty decent. Let's switch to the VoD. That's what I'm doing. Just need a more time. Using it as a and one little things I must say. Okay, and then there is this other enemy. Let's actually try and get to it. If I can. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's interrupt that. I think they are okay. I wish we could slow it down. It is actually really interesting we can't slow them down. Not interesting, it's just tiresome, I guess. Because it's one of those cases, like, well, why not? Is there any reason not to, you know, be able to slow them down? The answer is no, not really. I mean, the reason is because they're meant to be, like, you can't see them in place, but, like, I don't know, I just feel like slow should be something that's a bit more allowed in a sense. I guess that's actually turning my quest. Which just went right back into place. Oh, cool. Didn't realize these things had a time limit.
I got what you need.
Yeah, just see where that takes you. No, it takes me over here. That's okay. Let's help this. How's that? Hefty turn. There's a quest up north, so I shall get up there. Yeah. I pulled that one too far. Oh well. Ooh, neat. Got a purple. That's decent. And it's a new transmog. New collectible collected. Da 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 da. That's always what I care about. The collecting. Didn't need to actually do that one.
Villadar shifting.
Ah, you kill these. Oh, that one's already de-aggroed. Oh no, I think it respawned or spawned in as a different one. Yeah, this is also a very nice, easy way to deal with first sailors. Just machine gun them down. Nice. Okay, and yeah, go inside. Inside we go. For some reason, I don't think I get to take the mech with me. Just a.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, maybe actually I do. Nope, I don't. I figured as much, but I was like, I mean, it allowed me to interact with it. Nothing new in here. Let's pop out then. And then hopefully that will be complete. Or it'll be close to it.
Sacred flame guide your way.
Okay, I just need to get back to the base. Okay. No more white flag. Ooh, that's a champion piece. That's actually really good. That's good. Yeah, no white flag to just get me out of the storm. Get me out of here, man. Get me out of here. I also totally lost track of time. Meant to do the theater thing at 12 and totally didn't get to that as it was almost already 12:40. Interesting. Hey, the Zothian looking Naga. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, I want to see what's in here. Because my curiosity has been... Okay, just cool dude. Yeah, you get back to base. Gotta back to base. Gotta get back to base. Got back to base. Base. Got to get back to base. Take me out of the storm. Take me out of the storm.
Belladar shifting.
I got that quest done, at least. Yeah, most of the stuff done. Ooh, that rare is actually there. Let's go! The killer needs me! Perfect. Oh, and a cursed sailor to boot. Ah, I found one of those research documents on the ground. Maybe I try and get them, but not right. However, I will finish up by doing the I think third week. I definitely was not keeping up with the actual archive stuff. Okay, cat wants out. Here you go. You going out? She demanded to be petted first. Yeah, I meant to put the blocker on again, but forgot to. Oh, yeah.
What task can I perform for you?
Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And turn this in. Let us see what we learned this week.
So much to discuss.
The great Khazgaroth revealed to me that the corrupting influence of the imprisoned old gods was affecting the world soul. To
Yeah, makes
protect
sense.
it, we had the Earthen construct the World Core, a vast chamber at the heart of the world. There,
Interesting.
the world soul will slumber, with only the Titans to influence it. I must note a disturbing development. As they worked to greater depths, some Earthen began to behave erratically. This could not be countenanced. Most units were repaired and continued their work, but some began to physically change and crystallize. They named themselves Thragar.
Okay, that's interesting.
These faulty units were so greatly affected that they rebelled against us, attacking and damaging the World Core.
Basically, the world soul is
In the course of studying
lashing out in
it
a
was
sense.
determined that long exposure to the world soul's energies led to the changes exhibited in their core directives.
Yeah, they started listening to the world soul.
If we cannot prevent this from happening, it will prove catastrophic to not only the world core, but to the manifold itself. Measures must be taken.
I do not recall this happening. That should not be. This world core seems as if it was a monumental undertaking. And the Earthen malfunctioning? How would the world soul's energy cause that? This is
I
very
love the design.
confusing.
By the way, what does he mean by repaired?
Unclear. But what he said about the Thragar rebelling is most disturbing.
The Thragar? That's what they called Granda when he first got to Khazalgar.
We regard them as legendary champions, almost demigods. To learn that their directives were just corrupted? That they were anomalies? Was everything we believed mistaken? Or even a lie?
Yes, that is what the
Wait.
Titans love to do.
You don't suppose... If the Earthen were affected by the world soul's radiation, the closer they got to it, Could it be that it was actually trying to reach your people? Asking for help, like it did with my granda, and undoing their directives? Was it actually giving them free will?
That's an interesting
do not
thought.
know.
Because usually free will and, you know, the more current, like, dwarves, gnomes, and such, are a result of the curse of flesh from the old gods. What if there was another path to, you know, robotic free will being via the worlds? That'd be interesting. Very interesting things. Okay, I'm going to leave that for today's stream. It might be Sunday, but I still have a bunch of things to be catching up on. I'm not incredibly far behind, but there are things I need to make sure I'm doing. So those will get done, hopefully at least today. And if all things go well, I should end up streaming tomorrow. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful time. Until next time. Bye-bye!